It's been a lot of fun. The kids don't seem to be too tired of it, and it's been fairly painless, so we've really had a good time. However, we'll probably be ready to bury it tomorrow afternoon. I'd like to thank Mrs. Verna Looney and Mrs. Betty Tomsick. They're always a great help, and we just have a great time, and we feel we're a fun team. The play will last 20 minutes, and then we'd like to just stay seated because we are going to have a little awards ceremony, and then after that we do have refreshments in the other kindergarten room, and we are going to let our guests go first, so they know that they are supposed to stay seated until all the parents go through and get there. That will be a challenge, I'm sure. I apologize for the heat, but we are going to turn the fans off when we start because I want you to be able to hear everybody say their parts and hear all the songs. I think you'll really enjoy it. I'm so glad that trolls are back in style because we've had good outdoor decorations, so we thank all the kids that brought those. I think we'll probably get started. Do you see anyone else coming? Okay. Okay, both kindergarten classes will now present the musical play, Three Nanny Goats Gruff. Got it.
You don't want that anymore. Oh, yeah.
You're right. You don't want that one anymore.
Nanny goes 1, 2, and 3. Nanny goes brave as can be. Annie and Fanny and Big Bertha Lee are nanny goes 1, 2, and 3. Here is the story of 3 nanny goats, and part of the story and you little notes will tell you what happened when nanny goes gruff. Look for her grass when there wasn't enough. Nanny goes 1, 2, and 3. Nanny goes brave as can be. Annie and Penny and Big Bertha Lee are nanny goes 1, 2, and 3. Under a bridge lived a terrible troll. His eyes were like coal and his nose like a pole. He was mean and he liked to fight. Nobody taught him to be polite. Nanny goes 1, 2, and 3. Nanny goes brave as can be. Annie and Fanny and Big Bertha Lee are nanny goes 1, 2, and 3.
Once upon a time, there were 3 nanny goats gruff. Their names were Annie, Fanny, and Big Bertha Lee. They lived in a meadow with their kid brothers, Willie, Nilly, and Billy. All day long they ate fresh green grass. One day, Big Bertha Lee said to the other goats, "I have sad news. There's not much green grass left in our meadow. We will need more to eat. We must cross the bridge and go live on the hillside where there is more grass." The nanny goats had lived in the meadow for a long time. They would miss the meadow, and they were very sad. Fanny Goat was so sad that she sang this song.
I'll miss the buzz of the bumblebees and the beautiful butterflies. I'll miss the robins in the trees. It is hard.
Goat went to say goodbye to the rabbit family.
We're going over the bridge to live on the hillside.
The rabbits perked up their ears.
What? You're going across the bridge? Watch out! Watch out! There's a troll under there. He's big, he's mean, and he's hungry as a bear. Watch out! Watch out! There's a troll under there. He's big, he's mean, and he's hungry as a bear. I will be careful.
Fanny Goat went to say goodbye to the butterfly family.
We're going over the bridge to live on the hillside.
Butterflies flapped their wings.
What? You're going across the bridge? Watch out! Watch out! There's a troll under there. He's big, he's mean, and he's hungry as a bear. Watch out! Watch out! There's a troll under there. He's big, he's mean, and he's hungry as a bear. I will be careful.
The first to go over the bridge were Annie Goat and Willie Goat.
Trip, trap, picture and a patcher. Walking to the other side for grass to make us faster. Trip, trap. Trip, trap.
The mean and ugly troll family under the bridge heard them.
I hear some walking on my bridge, my bridge, my bridge. I hear some walking on my bridge, and they'll see I'm such a treat to eat. Who's that walking on my bridge? We hear some walking on their bridge, their bridge, their bridge. We hear some walking on their bridge, and they'll eat. I'm such a treat to eat. Who's that walking on their bridge?
Annie Goat answered.
It is I, Annie Goat. I'm walking to the hillside with my kid, brother Willie.
Troll family rubbed their tummies and smacked their lips.
Then stop! Where you are! I will gobble you up! I'll be awesome with you.
Said the daddy troll, and they waited. After a while, Fanny Goat and Nilly Goat began to cross the bridge.
Trip, trap, picture and a pattern. Walking to the other side for grass to make us faster. Trip, trap.
Mean and ugly troll family under the bridge heard them.
I hear some walking on my bridge, my bridge, my bridge. I hear some walking on my bridge, and they'll see I'm such a treat to eat. Who's that walking over my bridge? We hear some walking on their bridge, their bridge, their bridge. We hear some walking on their bridge, and they'll see I'm such a treat to eat. Who's that walking on their bridge?
Fanny Goat answered.
It is I, Fanny Goat. I'm walking to the hillside with my kid brother, Millie.
Troll family rubbed their tummies and smacked their lips.
Then stop! Where you are! I will gobble you up! Oh, please don't gobble us. If we wait a few minutes, the big dog will come. We'll be off with you!
Said the daddy troll, and they waited. After a while, Big Bertha Lee and Billy Goat began to cross the bridge. troll family under the bridge heard them.
I hear some walking on my bridge, my bridge, my bridge. I hear some walking on my bridge and with his feet. I take a treat to eat. Who's that walking on my bridge? We hear some walking on their bridge, their bridge, their bridge. We hear some walking on their bridge and little feet. I take a treat to eat. Who's that walking over their bridge?
Big Bertha Lee answered.
It is I, Big Bertha Lee. I'm walking to the bridge.
The troll thought.
These must be the biggest goats.
They rubbed their tummies, smacked their lips.
Then stop! Where you are! I will gobble you up!
Said Big Bertha Lee. The mean and ugly troll family climbed up on the bridge. They looked hungrily at the goats. They raised their mean and ugly arms. Billy Goat's legs started to tremble. Just then, Big Bertha Lee lowered her head. She ran toward the troll family and gave them a mighty push with her horns. The troll family was very surprised. They fell over and rolled across the bridge. They rolled right into the meadow. When the dizzy troll family started to get up, Bumblebee family came and stung them. The troll family screamed a mean and ugly scream. The three nanny goats and the brothers were happy on the hillside. They ate fresh green grass and got fat. And they're still probably fat today. So, snip, snap, snout, this tale's told out.
Snip, snap, snout, this tale's told out. Snip, snap, snout, this tale's told out about nanny goats, 1, 2, and 3. Nanny goats, great as can be. Annie and Fanny and Big Bertha Lee are nanny goats, 1, 2, and 3. Big Bertha Lee, we take off her hats. She pushed that troll till it landed flat. Now the goats are up on the hill, eating grass till they get their fill. Nanny goes 1, 2, and 3. Nanny goes red as cherry. Annie and Big Bertha Lee are nanny goes 1, 2, and 3. Here's what happened to the terrible troll. He bumped his head in a terrible roll. After he ouch of his terrible sting, he opened his mouth and he started to sing. Nanny goes 1, 2, and 3. Nanny goes great as can be. Annie and Big Bertha Lee are nanny goes 1, 2, and 3. Nanny goes 1, 2, and 3.
Little girls.
Dawn Puckett. She's probably my most generous with the hugs.
Ryan Sagmo. I think Ryan is going to be our fitness enthusiast, and that's pretty handy because his dad's there at the YMCA. So,
Donald Burns. Donald's probably our future paleontologist. He really liked the dinosaurs when we started working on them.
Vicki Pratt. I think you'll all agree that Vicki just might be our future vocalist.
Melissa Ryder. I think of all of my kids, she was probably the easiest to teach handwriting to, since she's my only left-handed student and I'm left-handed.
Jamie? Hello. Okay, Jamie, I think, might be a future teacher. She loves to read books for the class.
Jason Gibbs. I think Jason's going to be our family man. He always takes time and interest in his family.
Casey Anna. Casey, I think, was the receiver of the most mail this year. And she is one of the most improved in phonics.
Amber Pettis. Amber really has a genuine concern for others, and I think she's going to be our future caregiver. Maybe work as a nurse.
Lamont tells me he wants to be a policeman, and we know how much of a trooper he's been since he had his accident. And I was really worried. I didn't know if this was going to be a good idea to have him jump off the bridge. I think I heard his mother give a deep sigh.
Katie Bidding. I think Katie's probably our future executive. She's kind of a take-charge person.
Philip Good. Philip has been our world traveler, and he really helped enhance our social studies and geography unit on Mexico. He brought lots of things to share with the class, so we really enjoyed that.
Brian Taylor. If anybody knows Brian, I think you'll agree he's our future comedian. If I need a laugh, I always look to Brian.
Andy Detra. Andy is our sports enthusiast. I know he's a really good swimmer, and he would a lot of times bring some sort of a ball, basketball, football, baseball, to play outside with.
Jimmy Schwiggin. I think Jimmy's probably made the biggest leaps and bounds this year. And I deserve a hand for it.
Kyra Trainer. I think Kyra is going to be our future librarian because she's carrying a book with her everywhere she goes now. She has a love for books and for reading. Congratulations.
Cassandra Reed. I think Cassandra's our next track star. She can beat most of the boys in the running race.
Kelly Dooley. I think Kelly's going to be our future cheerleader. She would always be leading the little girls on the playground into cheers.
Ashley Blank. I think Ashley is our best climber in the class. She climbed to the top of the ropes. I think she'll climb to the top of anything she does.
Doesn't know what I'm going to say. I don't know if his parents would agree with this, but I think he's going to be a real good steward of his money because he was really right on target. Every time we studied coins and money, he really knew the value of those coins and could make the right decision.
Joshua Sloan. Joshua tells me he wants to be a future firefighter. So maybe someday he'll be fighting fires here in Kewanee.
I would like to say that Bobby has been our most improved in handwriting this year. Congratulations, Bobby. Nicole Werdeman.
think Nicole is our next artist. She has great artistic ability.
Damien Swearingen. I think Damien has been the most willing to offer help to classmates when they needed it, so that's very kind. Thank you.
Calvin Tucker. Calvin has a great way with words, and he knows what every one of them means. So, so I think he's our possible future lawyer.
Sean Ray. I think his parents would agree that he's small but mighty, and he's also the biggest fan of Mr. Hewlick. And he went to Mr. Hewlick one day and thanked Mr. Hewlick for letting him stay here all day.
Jacob Dawson. Yes. He's probably my most attentive, and over in the Black Center every day he was always building highways, so I think he might be a future engineer and building some highways someday.
Hi, Davis. Ty is one of our most competitive students. So I imagine we'll see him on lots of teams in the future.
Allison Gish. I think Allison is possibly our future English professor because she loves to read books.
Justin Taylor. Justin Taylor is our most inquisitive student overall. He always likes to know the hows and the whys and the whens of everything.
Jason Atkinson. I think he might possibly be a future doctor. He's always caring of everybody, and I think he'll have a great bedside manner.
James Taylor.
James can't hear.
Okay, James is one of our best rope jumpers, and he's been a real inspiration to us all because he's the one that's been hearing impaired, and because of him we've had a chance to learn some sign language. Congratulations.
Hillary Popejoy. Hillary is probably our most dramatic. She keeps me and Mrs. Dorman both in line no matter what's going on.
Jamal's our future race car driver. He really loves his toy car collection, and I think he's going to really like to live in the fast lane.
Kaylee Klimkevich. I think Kaylee was our most conscientious shopper. She always got the most for her money, and she was always looking for something for her mom or her brother.
Drew Dexter. I think Drew has been my most serious and diligent worker this year.
Paul Taylor. I think Paul is also a future race car driver. If there weren't enough cars, he always came up and asked, "Do you have any more?"